On Friday, October 27th, history was made. And it was such a sight to see when featherweight champion Amanda Serrano came out and defended her unified titles, looking for undisputed once again, and was successful, but not just successful in the fight, but successful in going a full 12 rounds at the championship level. 3-minute rounds at that. History was made, and the woman known as the real deal says if she has it her way, she's not interested in going back to 2-minute, 10-round fights. Let's talk about Serrano and her victory over Daniela Ramos. Championship boxing in 2023 once again has gone through the ceiling with accomplishment and groundbreaking circumstances, and it continued on Friday, October 27th, when Amanda Serrano took on Daniela Ramos for the unified featherweight championship. 12 3-minute rounds, something that was a first for Serrano and Ramos, but hopefully it won't be the last. This was an opportunity for both of these fighters to shine brightly like diamonds as they came out and looked to face one another in the type of match that only they could stand up and be a testament to what the sport brings for themselves. This was an entertaining match, not only because of the women involved, but for those who follow the sport, they want to see exactly how will this work going forward if they're going to have more of these championship fights with these fighters facing one another in 3-minute rounds. Now, if you ask me, I think they should do it. And I think that the pay should be upgraded, and the women would have more incentive to get in there and go for the gusto, as they've always done in most recent years. Now, Serrano, with her victory over Ramos, is now 46 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, and 30 KOs. Daniela, who is a fighter with a lot of spirit. Her record now drops to 12-3 with 1 KO. But she showed boxing ability that no one expected in this fight. She had ring generalship, she had mobility, and she fought back, and she fought hard. Though she doesn't have the type of punching power that Serrano has, she made certain to give her full effort throughout the 12 rounds. And there were moments where you could see she was tanking out, but she fought spiritedly on. And my hat is off to Ramos, because she really was trying to win this fight. Now, Serrano, on the other hand, who hasn't had a knockout in a number of fights. I think it goes back about beyond 6 fights when she's had her last knockout. But she still competes at that high level, and she's trying to make and gain greater ground in the sport of boxing. Last year, in April, she broke records with Katie Taylor in Madison Square Garden in a pay-per-view women's extravaganza for the undisputed lightweight title that Katie Taylor held at the time. Interestingly, they were supposed to fight one another in a rematch, but due to an injury suffered by Serrano, the fight had to be postponed, and then Katie went a different direction and ended up losing her fight to Chantel Cameron, in which she's fighting Cameron in a rematch next month. So as things have gone topsy-turvy, Serrano decided to focus on her undisputed reign at featherweight. Now, what's interesting is the scorecards that came from this fight. All 3 judges, Brian Gary, Lisa Giampa, and Steve Weisfeld, scored the bout 120-108 in favor of Serrano. She basically pressed a shutout against Ramos, but Ramos was in this fight, people. It wasn't as bad as the scorecards makes it seem, but Serrano is that good as well. We have to respect these women when they come out to do what they do in the sport of boxing. And Serrano has led the way. Her nickname and tag as the real deal is exactly that. She comes in well conditioned and looking to fight every minute of every round. She has the full package of boxing skill and ability. She has a great jab. She can move. She throws her punches in combination. She has excellent punch placement. And as a southpaw, she gives her opponents a look that sometimes can be intimidating, because southpaw fighters' punches come from a different trajectory and angle. She's 35 years of age, 5'5.5" with a 65.5-inch reach. Ramos came into the fight with 5'5", 69.5-inch reach, and she used that reach. Fighting out of Brazil, she moved almost every minute of the round, stopping only to get off some shots against Serrano. And at the age of 38, she did not show age in there. She was throwing punches and combinations. She just didn't have enough power to hurt Serrano. Now, at the end of the day, this was a historical opportunity, but as I said, Serrano has indicated that she thinks it would be defeating the entire purpose to go back to 10 rounds at 2 minutes. She wants to face opposition going forward like she did on Friday the 27th. And I have no problem with that. The thing is will she get others on board with her? It will require that fighters are in better condition and mentally as well as physically. I don't think that Serrano has a problem with that, but there may be fighters who do. But yet and still, we look forward to these fighters and putting their wares out there. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what your thoughts are about the real deal and what should be next. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.